Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Cookie Tribe, where Rose II, the matriarch of the Rosewater cookie line, has decided that she had better get along with creating Rose III, her heiress of course, by possibly going over and in a gesture of peace, and also the fact that none of her brothers smell very good because their immunity matches up to hers, possibly go talk to that lovely macadamia. He may not be as attractive as her brothers because his spots are merely white and they don't have the proper pink patterning, but she's optimistic that at least it would be a healthy child and possibly a rose-spotted heiress to take after herself. An heiress, of course, but if that doesn't work, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble because we're kind of getting very close and tight on a lot of the different genes, the immunity genes that we have going on this island. But who knows? Perhaps whipping up something special with our side dish will produce some of those immunity genes that we are really after. But hello everyone and welcome back! So if you guys are wondering just what the heck is going on, what the various characters are up to and what they're doing, definitely check the previous episodes and the playlist down there. Or not, yeah, we've got the playlist, but also I meant to say, not the playlist. I meant to say check out our link to a Google document that will explain the rules of our cookie tribe and have a link to the wiki for all of our niche adventures. These are some of my favorite nichelings we have had in quite a while, and I am so excited to see where their stories go because there has been so much unique and individual drama that has been building up across all three of our tribes, and now we even have a little side dish as well. Oh, and some poor elderly nicheling died. I bet it was that, like, actually, I wonder if it was that spiky body nicheling, because he was just wandering around here. I wonder if that's him. Poor thing. But yeah, we've got our side dish going on to possibly see future immune genes. We have got little Grammy, who is being kind of occasionally taken care of in secret by Snow, who wants to make sure that the poor, pathetic thing can be tended to. I mean, her mother dead, her father some sort of scorpion tail misfit, and she was unable to be adopted into the Cookie Tribe because we've actually maxed out at a baker's dozen for how many members they have, so their cookie tree cannot support any more until we have more space, because Gravy is about to be adopted now that Banana is reaching her final days. So now that we have kind of caught up on some of those basics, let's go ahead and carry on. Like I said, we have the playlist. You guys can see the previous episodes if you're trying to figure out what's what. And Banana, thank you so much for the many children that you have actually added in. Holy days, we have so many nichelings. The many children that you have added into this tribe. For with you, Banana and Walnut, creating many banana bread children, you had Cinnamon, Almond, Apricot, Banana Brie for banana bread, and Nutella. So only one boy now that I'm looking at it. But Nutella is over here with his two dainty little paws, and he and his sister Cinnamon are actually the most cookie looking of the cookie line that we have yet. But as we know, Lala herself, the fertility goddess, was quite worried there were not enough babies being born on this island, which is not fair, Lala, because I'm struggling to get the food up to a comfortable amount, and she is going to inherit Macadamia's position as the matriarch when Macadamia passes away. But she is, I think, actually, like, his firstborn child. Yeah, she is. So she did it legit, but I just think that's so funny that the fertility goddess was reborn back in our tribe. But alright, Banana, rest in peace, and thank you for the many wonderful children you have brought. I will never forget you, because we also have your daughter, Banana Brie, and I really hope that she has some amazing banana bread children. And she does have J and D immunity, so actually, is she going to be attractive? Oh, she would be so attractive to like Earl T or Snow, maybe James even? So Banana Brie may be attractive enough that she may have some of the Rosewater males come and say hello. She does actually have pink spots. They're pink-ish enough to count, so I could see how she would be possibly... Oh, I wonder actually. Rose is very vain, but since her brothers smell awful, somebody is going to need to be their mate, especially if she's going to have enough subjects to gather up all of the resources they're finding for their feast. So I wonder if Rose would invite Banana Brie to come and join their tribe, and in exchange, here, you can have Earl Tea, or possibly Snow, but actually they're kind of full. So we'll have to see what happens. But alright, Banana, rest in peace. And almost as if mourning her, the grass has leapt up, alarming the Cookie tribe, because the grass steals nutrients from the trees, so they believe. So everyone get on it. We need to hurry and batten the hatches, get the grass back, there we go. Sugar Drop's gonna come and help her mate out. Also get away from our small trees. No bundles allowed to steal the resources of the small trees. Thank you very much. Nutella is going to come down to help his father with this chaos that's happening over here. Walnut is mourning his mate, but glad that they have so many children that can help them. Whoops. No, I wanted to collect that, not move towards it. Phooey. Sorry, Lala. But I think that Walnut would be hanging in there and continuing his job and his duty, because he knows that at least they were able to have many children for the cookie line. Also, Cinnamon is in the business of trying to... Oh, there's so many bundles nearby! So she might call for some help, some assistance, please, to clear away this side of the island. And I wonder if that might actually get Princel's attention, because he has run out of things to keep himself occupied with over here, other than his reflection, which could keep him distracted his entire life. But lately, it seems that Lordon, his older brother, has gotten very demanding, because Lordon does want to see that there's more of a feast being brought back, and he doesn't really feel that they are bringing in enough food, and he wants to see more hunting among his siblings. And he is commanding Nishlings who can't really hunt, like Earl T, to do a lot of like clearing and guarding, and we need to post outposts and sentries because you never know who might be lurking nearby. Which of course Snow would keep a little quiet about that, because there is somebody who has nowhere else to go lurking nearby. Not a member of the Rosewaters, poor thing. I mean, just look at her. But she is somebody that Snow is trying to kind of help take care of and keep quiet that she's nearby. So we might let little Garami kind of like search along here and kind of keep close to Snow and definitely away from Lordain, who might attack her even, and kind of search along trying to find if there's any food for her. And then over here, Rose, she'd be quite annoyed. The mole is not acceptable. Let's see, because it might bother the tree. And Raisin is still trying to gather up what she can. Is she attractive to anybody? D&I immunity, She's like, whatever. I think she's more interested in just gathering up a bunch of food. I and G. A and G. None of the males. J and I. She's just not really, she's not feeling it. She's not feeling it on these males. Oh, Phooey and Macadamia, you're gonna die. Okay, we're gonna have them come together. I forgot about the baby that they're supposed to have. All right, and little Gravy is now formally adopted into the tribe, because he is now going to be welcomed, even though they feel pity for the fact that it's so difficult to see his spots. I mean, he's just like Anzak, and where did Anzak ever run off to, after all? But you can hardly see his spots, but he is a spotted nicheling, so they would go ahead and accept him into the tribe as a gesture of goodwill, and also because Lala, with her knack for pairing nichelings, senses that perhaps Banabri and Gravy, was it those two? I mean, geez, Banana Brie could actually get along, or Gravy could get along with like Almond or Banana Brie. Yeah, they like, wow, he really could be quite attractive to many of the females in this tribe. What about Lala? No, not Lala, not for her. No, for Lala. We actually have a different story being told, because Lala has been sending dreams to Tamarind of true love if only he will come. Get away from my, oh my gosh. We've got bundles! It's a bundle infestation! Cyan, help us! But, let's get Chip his proper markings too. 1 second, guys. There we go. But Tamarind has been receiving dreams dreams of the main tree, dreams of the center of the island and true love. And he is beginning to think that he should actually leave and he should go explore the land to find what these dreams mean. And his sisters, I think, would be a little bit perplexed by what on earth he's on about, but I think they would accept that. They'd just be like, well, all right, Tamarind, if that's what you feel is right. And their patriarch, Shazak, I think that he would encourage that as well. He would feel that his brother should follow his heart. And speaking of following their heart, Kokorira, especially because Shazak's like probably excited to have some nephews and nieces to play with, but I feel like Kokorira especially is quite attracted to the fact that Cyan's able to gather so much food and be so aggressive against the Bunnels. So we are definitely going to be seeing some babies there pretty soon, I think. All right, who else? Oh, so many nichelings. This is why I normally play small tribes. All right, Coffee in his excited, like very hyper mood is going to just start jumping all over the place. We've got another bundle incoming. It's coming. All right, Salt, get ready. Defend these two small trees. Oh, here it is. Get it. All right, Apricot got it on that side. And then over here, James... Any bundles incoming? No, but there's quite a bit of territory here. I feel like James is just as bold as his brother Lordon, but in different ways. And he would be coming to tell Rose that they should expand over to this side, which does mean getting more nichelings. All right, Apricot will clear that away. Is she attractive to James? Not really. They're not really smelling good to each other because we're gonna need to work on mixing in these genes. Hello, side dishes. Also, you guys are all wanderers, which means that they have no formal affiliation whatsoever with our cookie line. So we can do whatever we want with them, with their breeding. Ideally, eventually they'll produce spots that have some hard to get immunity genes that we can introduce into our tribe. But that's what a side dish group is for. They know that these nichelings, the cookie tribes, live here, but they live on Scorpion Island. Look, it even looks like it has a little scorpion tail if you pretend. That's so cute. And so they don't have anything to do with those nichelings. They just make do here on the island. Rarimi's, oh, she's gonna, she can't nest here. I needed many children from you, Rarimi, help. Help! What do I do? What do I do? She can't nest on this portal. All right, she's gonna have to jump over here. Phooey, that really put a bit of a pinch in my plans. What are you doing here? I thought you were dead. All right, and Vankir is still hanging around. He's infertile, so I see like 0 point at this point of trying to invite him in, but I guess he and Kikiro can try to get these fish. There we go. Man, he is an odd little duck. He just chases fish everywhere. Good luck to you, Vankir. Is that everybody? Nope. Banabri, who is going to be absolutely gorgeous to the Rosewater males if she ever pops over there. I'm going to have her continue, let's see, to clear these spots, and that takes care of everybody. Phew! Alright, Gravy is now fully grown, and he is a member of this tribe. And the most important thing we could do now is that we're going to have Apricot jump over here, and we're going to have Macadamia meet with Rose the Second, and they will agree to a formal exchange of genes. They'll meet in the middle, like that, like so, and they will agree to a formal exchange of genes in order to see a future peace between the two tribes, and also because they do smell good to one another, since their immunity is one of the few that match. All right, so Rose the Second is going to pass on. Rose the Second is going to pass on, I feel, white fur, because she really wants to start seeing some of those like rosy, like rose spotted children, or maybe violet eyes. I feel like we're going to go ahead and try with violet eyes for her. And are there any new things? Maybe ram horns? It has to be spotted babies. Maybe like different types of spots. I'm trying to think what would be most useful? Maybe nimble fingers, because they do like to collect a lot. So I'm actually going to have her give her nimble fingers, because the roses do like to feast. And so we'll give her that. And then, was that successful? Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, Macadamia, you're gonna die outside of the tree. That is the last thing I wanted. Phooey. Sugar Drop, get that bundle. So unfortunately, Macadamia's bones are not going to join us. That makes me very sad, but it was for a good cause, I feel, of trying to ensure peace between the two cookie lines. So I think it was worth it, even if it does mean that we won't have his bones under the tree, which makes me sad. And that also means that Lala, sensing that the time is nigh, is going to begin to approach the cookie tree, where she will be taking up her position as the matriarch. And that means that Tamarind finally says goodbye to his family here at the confetti cookie tree and will begin moving inland, where he is following his dreams of love. Who are you? Oh my gosh, Rico, hi! Hi, cutie. Oh my goodness. Yellow fur and beige fur, H and F immunity. Blind as a bat with a scorpion tail. Do I ever have a story for you, child? I feel like Banabri would happily befriend her because she's a yellow nicheling. She has no spots though, so we're gonna go ahead and give her some food and hear her story. And she is going to join our wandering group. And I feel like she really is a very like exploratory wanderer. Oh, speaking of the wanderers, get up here and have your baby. Also, for crying out loud, look, Vankir, what can you do? Look, okay, you can collect, you can gather some stuff, but you know what? He's been around for so long. I'm gonna go ahead and invite him in too, and he's another wanderer. But he is just like the Vankir of legend. Like, no one messes with him because he has spiked body. And he's not aggressive or anything, but he doesn't really say anything. He just startles any nicheling who happens to see him in the grasses. But I'm going to make him get a move on. And if he's going to join, like, the tribe and, like, wander all over the place, he can at least wander effectively. So I'm going to have him help, like, clear the grass and stuff. Speaking of which, Von Roro will share in the bounty that his good old friend just pulled up. And Kakiro can't really join a tribe. What does Kakiro want out of life? He also has Scorpion Tail Recessive, so I think that he and Rico may actually, like, have some children in the future. G and B immunity, H and F. Yeah, I mean, they're great for that. So he might... How would he set himself up, since we can't nest on Scorpion Island? Do we have another island somewhere that we could nest on? Maybe down here? Or maybe over here? This is pretty. There's flowers. There's a little swamp. This looks like a good little spot. And then we can put some of the yellow nichelings kind of near Banabri. So I think that Kakiro, you know, he's gonna start wandering. He's a grown nicheling now, Dad. I'll see you later. And he's gonna start wandering away as well. So phew, oh my gosh. There's so many nichelings. And I think that means we're going to grab our shocking little surprise. Gosh, and I'm really hoping that this mating between the two tribes goes well. But we're going to grab little Rico, and being told that there is a yellow nicheling, she might come down here and just decide to settle over by... What can she gather? She might claim a little, like this little berry bush, and they might, out of their pity, allow her to have that berry bush. Like, they're kind pity. So she's a wanderer who's actually friendly and allowed to come over and visit with Banabri, who may be completely tickled by the fact that she has such a lovely tail and such a beautiful yellow coloring. What a shame you don't have spots, though, darling. And Banabri might be a good friend of hers. Also, strip the Bunal! Get away, Bunal! There we go. Good job, Almond. Protect the small tree. But alright, so there is so many nichelings that it's taking us a while to get through all of the turns now, but I'm loving the twist to their tails, and I hope you guys are too. And if you're paying attention, we are clearing the island faster and faster, which means I thought I just heard a rogue mate with somebody, and it made my heart stop for a second. But it means that we will be thinking about moving on to a new island and making some fresh batches in the future pretty soon, like once we clear all the grass at least. And that may be a sign of why Macadamia and Rose II are uniting 2 of the cookie tribes, though I could see all 3 of them trying to be kind of independent as time goes on. But alright, thank you guys so much for joining me, and if you have not yet joined our Nicheling Pantheon, do please consider doing so by subscribing. And if you could, leave a like, maybe this time for Banabri and Rico, so that they can be good friends, or maybe for little Rose II, and I'm hoping she has a beautiful child to become Rose III. Oh my gosh, we have so much that's going to be happening next time, so I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye!